Welcome back, hunters! I'm the SurvivalVis, and we return to the Hunter Classic with our Hemmeldal Expeditions series. So we're continuing off after last episode where we've started our trek to find a spot to place the tent down here in Hemmeldal. We kind of had I want to say it was a close encounter, but we didn't honestly see the animal, so I can't really call it that. We were very close to a Eurasian lynx, but I was not able to spot it through the scrub and the brush and everything here. So unfortunately, our first encounter is not quite a counter yet. But as we are up in the mountains and getting more to the west, we'll probably start hearing more of them, and then I can try getting our first one bagged soon enough. Our main objective is still to get the tent placed out, and then we'll have full range of wherever we want to go out in Hemmeldal. Or at least have a pretty close start to anywhere we want to get out to. And yeah, even, trying to hunt uphill is a bit of a struggle, but as soon as you turn things around, you get to the high ground, you're looking down, so much more becomes so much easier to see and spot. So yeah, I think once we can really get up into these higher reaches, it's going to be much easier taking down and even looking for animals too. We won't have to rely more on calls with how dense the forest is down the valleys. Yeah, here we are, starting to get above the tree line a bit. Oh, come on. Oh, actually, I thought I saw something out there for a moment, but I guess just the mind seeing things or trying to make sense of shapes. Now we should be high enough in just a moment here that it'll basically just be like walking across a few rolling hills to get to where we want to go. At least I'm hoping. Yeah, so far just getting up here, already a noticeable change is more rocks, less shrubs. There are still some things around here that can obstruct your view a bit, like these little boulders. There are a few bushes, but they're really not anywhere like what we were dealing with down just a little bit further in the slope. Oh, come on, bring those out. So yeah, looking around here is going to be so much easier trying to go for stuff. If we hear a bobcat from anywhere where there's basically white on the mini-map down the bottom left there, we should easily be able to try, or sorry, not bobcat, Eurasian lynx. We should be able to try getting it. And we can even take nice looks ahead too, so we know if we're coming up on anything or not. And let's see, I think I will try putting the tent all the way up there. Just so that way, yeah, we'll go up there. That way it's right near the map's perimeter, so there's not that much along like the west side we're losing. And then we basically can work north, east, or south from that to go anywhere we really want. Oh, man, that roe is very vocal. It is just a female, so I guess that can help explain it, but I'm surprised to have the two calls go out as quickly as they did there. But we are not really worried about her. Yeah, look at the change of just what's around us. Everything's much more open, it's thin for foliage. This is basically like Val de Bois when you get up into the peaks and the mountains. You're going to have a lot easier time going for long range of anything up here. Now, there are still quite a few valleys and dips and things, so there might be stuff down below in the trees a bit you'll have to try to still look out for. But if you're up here and there's anything else up here, you're going to pretty much see it no problem. Maybe one trunk might obscure vision a little bit, but it's not going to be anything like trying to pick out the little bit of movement through just like a dense blur of branches and sticks. Now, like, we'll take a little bit look in a moment once we get further up here. Like, look at the visibility you get from way up here. Like, I don't know how far we'd be able to try seeing an animal out to, but if you do want a glass and there is something in range, you should be able to see it. I was just looking to see if maybe we could spot like a reindeer herd or something. Well, it doesn't look like there's really anything, does there? Okay, well, we still got our main focus we'll keep going towards. And we are starting to close in. If we basically just keep right on this bearing, we should be there in no time. Yeah, we'll keep the hunter mate at the ready in case we do hear any calls or anything. And we should be able to react to them pretty quick. Oh, that's an... Well, I did say that we'll be able to react to them pretty quick, and actually, I think I see him all... Yeah, that might be him right down there. It is him! And he's looking like he's quite a bit better than the previous one of these we got. Just got to... Oh, where'd he go? Okay, there she is. He was walking up this way. Oh, I think he's right in this area. You know what? I can switch out the e-collar for the Roe Deer. Because then we might be able to just pull him out to being a little bit more visible. Let's do a couple little squeaks. And see if we can spot him. And there she is. I'm going to lower the rifle, because one thing about being this close with the scope being that good, kind of tunnel visions you a bit, so... Yeah, prime example of why it's kind of a good thing to not stay zoomed in. Although, truthfully, I didn't think he'd be trotting in as quick as he is. He's at least better than the previous one, but he might not be overly good scoring for one. Okay, let's go pick him up, and then he is actually pretty much on the path we want to be taking anyway. Yeah, so I think actually right ahead of us, those peaks around there are where we're heading for trying to get the tent placed. So we can already basically see the destination in mind. I didn't really see anything else like shapes moving or running off. So maybe a little sparse for wildlife out here. Well, that just means that we should be able to much more easily just keep on trekking and reach where we're going. So let's see, you do have... Actually, might not be too bad scoring of one, because those are not too bad looking prongs. Not quite does score better at 52 for the reward. But I didn't quite get a vital shot on him like I thought I did. I guess I should have... I didn't have to lead him as much with him being so close. And can you turn your head up a little bit? Thank you. God, it's nice when they actually cooperate. And I think a picture... That'll do. Okay, and we continue along. Actually, I'm going to go for a little bit of jog, because when we took the shot, everything in the area should have been scared off or kind of startled out, so I don't have to worry about that too much. Oh, we got reindeer tracks, so we might actually have a herd of them somewhere out here. Yeah, it does seem at least... Oh. Ah, so reindeer and bear. We may come across quite a few animals still in this episode as we get out further. But I think for now, with that shot, we can put a little bit of quicker distance down. Ah. Oh, another track here. I don't think this is the bear. This might be reindeer, roe deer. Okay, different one than what we had seen so far. Although maybe this is the female's tracks. It's like, there are a number here pretty much close together. Roaming. Another roaming? Yeah, roaming. Oh, and... actually going back this way. Let me check and see. If there's only the one symbol, then that should be the female. If not... Oh no, I guess that is a completely different roe deer. I think if you spot the animal, and then you find the tracks of it... I mean, I guess this will be a Roe Deer Weekend. We are seeming to come across them pretty easily, huh? Okay, bring those out. Now, let me just get an idea. So it looks like it's straight ahead up this way. So I'm thinking... somewhere right up there, probably behind that tree. Well, you know what? I can call him down and out to us, so might as well. Oh yeah, this is actually a pretty good spot to call him. Look at the visibility we've got here. Anywhere that he is up there, we'll be able to see him. Okay, I'm just trying to get an idea of where he might actually be. It's like this little dip up ahead. Maybe he's further... Oh! Well, if he wants to come trotting right down, what was us to say no to that, right? Clip, clop, clip, clop, clip, clop. Ba-dum-bum-bum. Even if they don't score for too much, it is at least nice to be able to say we're getting a lot of animals packed in, and it's not something easy like, say, the ptarmigans or the rabbits, where you can basically stay kind of one spot and just take down a number of them. They're leading us on a nice little trail right where we want to go. Hey there, bud. How do you look? Not too bad yourself. Let's see. Again, I keep missing the vitals, although... these are not too bad scoring for roe deer. Oh, and there's actually 50 harvests with the bullpup. I guess I've used that more than I thought I have. Moose track. Oh yeah, if we keep going straight ahead, we're going to reach that spot I have picked out, so that's perfect. I'll just take a look and see what these tracks are from. More moose. More moose. Lots of moose. Yeah, I wouldn't mind if we can hear a call or even see one in the distance going for a couple of them. This weekend, maybe we'll spend a lot of time going out of the tent for our hunts. Just because it's in such a different area, or it's at least way off from where the other lodges usually give us access to. So let's jog and set that up, and then we can see about just trying to go from anywhere around that, really. And then we do have the Magnum loaded, so if we do accidentally stumble into a bear... Although, technically, I shouldn't rule out the moose either, because they can still be a bit of a danger. I think it's actually the females are a little bit more dangerous in the Hunter Classic, because they're a female animal, they don't have the same sensitivity as, like, a bull does. So it's much easier to accidentally run in too close to them and have them provoked than it probably is for the bulls. So we'll just be a little mindful of that while I'm trying to jog and get us to our destination. But man, there is going to be so much good visibility that any weapon that has a pretty nice scope, like the 300, the bullpup we're using, I guess I should call it a 7mm, because technically it's 7mm Magnum. Bullpup is just the style the firearm is. No, we got a lot of tracks from something. Oh, another reindeer herd. Yeah, we might even get lucky and find them up here. Oh, and looks like we are just about on top of where I want to look at setting the tent down, too. So if we can just get up here, looks like this might be a bit of a flat-like area. Now we can just find a nice little area, plunk the tent down, and then we'll have a lot of access around us to just anywhere we want to go, really. Maybe just over this next little hill here. There are some tracks here, so I don't... would this be a good area, or is this kind of like an area I want to not have us in? It's kind of hard to say. You know what? No, I do think this is a good area because, again, we've got the border just up in the hills there. We can go up north, down south, right to the east. Yeah, this I think is going to work out great. I just wanted to see, where was it? I think I was thinking somewhere in this area for the other lodges. But yeah, there are a number of tracks here, which just makes me kind of lean to maybe I should leave this area. Nah, you know what? If there's a lot of tracks, that just means we're kind of in the heart, so this would be a good spot for that tent. So, right, what is it? Is it L? No, okay. Okay, what even is the tent again? 0. That's right. Big thing is the 0. Now we kind of got a nice little flat spot right here with this rock. Why can't I put you down? Oh, there we go. Yeah, we'll place that right there. A decent enough little place to put camp. There we are. Yes, this will give us a lot of good opportunity. We've got a little pass right there that can take us up to this northern area. We've got another little pass down here that loops to the south. And we could even just go right down and work our way east there. So plenty of opportunities from this. But we're not quite done with this episode yet, as despite the hiccups or burps or whatever is trying to kill me right now, we still got about 10 or so minutes that we can get another animal or two if we're lucky. So I think we'll start just working our way up north a bit. Because yeah, this looks like probably one of the flattest and smoothest areas, at least from the mini-map here. I was going to say, if you really want to maximize, like, not having too much of a dead zone, you'll you'd want to tuck the tent way into the very corner against the edge, so probably like right, nope, there we go, probably right into this area here where we're walking a bit towards. But I'm not going to min-max or focus too hard on it, really, so I think that's a decent enough spot right there. So we'll just work our way north, try to keep our ears open for anything, and see if we get lucky. We do have tracks of these roe deer around quite a bit, so maybe we'll even bag another one. Let's see, probably pretty old, isn't it? Yeah, fairly old track. Oh, although it has left a number of little tracks around here, huh? I guess maybe it's just like been circling around up here. Okay, we spotted something just then. Oh, maybe it was a ptarmigan. That might have been... Because I thought I saw a bird fly across, so maybe that's what registered for us. Nah, I'm not going to head back and pick up the shotgun again. We got so little time left. Although now that I do have the tent placed, I can probably look at rearranging what we've brought out to be able to bring a shotgun with us, so we can go for the ptarmigans. Yeah, we got called. Oh, actually, they're literally right beside the tent. Oh, that is very tempting, because, like, they are right beside the tent. I could just go take out the shotgun, load it up. Oh. I'm going to leave it, though. I'm going to leave it. We can focus on the ptarmigans. We can focus on them another weekend, no matter how much they're trying to tempt me with all the calls and sounds and stuff that I can hear from them. And probably tracks now. No, reindeer tracks. Yeah, the bear tracks are still from ways off, so we might not come across that too soon. Though we are going with the direction the reindeer tracks are, so we might come across their herd. If they didn't go too far. Kind of old though, so maybe they are past and gone. Oh, come on. Not really that good visibility from up here. I guess the trees kind of grew a little bit more dense on this side. We still do have the Bears Trail going down this way. It seems like this weekend, though, might have been given to the roe deers, just with how many we were able to snag. Got another track left there. Let me take a look. Okay. And are we any closer? No, that's still registering as pretty old, so we could be following that for quite a while and have nothing out of it. Like, if you really do have the time, you could follow these tracks and catch up to the animal, but no. You thought you had to worry about stepping on bear crap. No, you gotta worry about walking into it, apparently. We'll go around that, considering I don't like the aerial droppings. And yeah, maybe we'll cut over to northeast a bit. See if we can get to an area with a bit better visibility for us. Oh, we do got another track. What was I just on? Was it Roe Deer or was it the bear still? More ptarmigan calls, of course. The one animal that I'm not really equipped for. Oh, it was the bear. Okay. Maybe we'll spot the bear in the distance and be able to take a long shot at it. Because we are getting into an area now where trees are getting much more sparse. So spotting should become very easy. Yep, although it is all going downhill now, so maybe not as easy. Yeah, looks like the way the hills are rolling is going to make it a little difficult to go looking right down them. And haven't really heard anything else. This should probably, though, give us a good sense of where we might want to start going off for next weekend. I am thinking maybe going up north to that point of interest would be a good start for the weekend. Then we can always hit that, work our way east towards one of the lodges, and just get a lot of time up in these mountain areas. But nothing, no other tracks, no calls. Did turn pretty quiet after we got out of the spot the tent's at. Just a few raven calls now and... Oh, yeah, we do got a track of something at least. What is this from? Another bear? Oh, no, this is actually lynx. Yeah, we'll stick on this for a little while. Maybe we'll get lucky and hear it and get a lynx still. I'll just have to keep my eyes open for more of the tracks. And that'll hopefully give us an idea of just how far off it could be. Here's another one. Oh, that might be a little problematic for us. A moose basically dead ahead. It's just a female, so I prefer not to use the ammo on her. But there is also the chance this lynx isn't that far off, so I don't know if I want to make noise and like just try to use a shot to scare the moose off. Yeah, I guess there's just a dip between this hill and the one ahead, so she is somewhere down in that little divot there. She's right in the way of where these lynx tracks are leading to. Oh yeah, she's right there. I'm gonna try backing up. Okay, good. Like I say, that close could have easily stared at us for a bit and tried coming after us. You gotta be careful, because that's exactly what I was talking about, where the females might be more dangerous than the males. Real life, they can be if they have a calf, but in the game, not quite. Not quite the same circumstances, but we should be just fine to keep going along now. And yeah, unfortunately, it seems like this lynx might be out of the area for a while. Tracks are old, and we have basically hit our time. I'll just try to find the next one and see if there's any... if it's any closer or not, or it's still as far out. Yeah, it's still as far out, so there's no telling just how long ago these tracks were left. But we didn't get our goal accomplished. Oh, actually, we might be able to snag a quick reindeer. Because that is basically just... Actually, I don't even think it's up this next hill. It's just... Oh, well, there's another mission objective complete, although I doubt we'll complete the full mission before this ends. So there is life in the mountains. We'll have to remember that next weekend when we'll hopefully be able to really maximize. We can go for every type of animal. I'll just have to remember to make room to take the shotgun with us. And then even the ptarmigans can be something we can go for. Now I just need a reindeer to pop over that edge there. And we can take that last animal to wrap us off. Or I guess cap us off. Oh, come on, I know you were right up over there. I just need to see you pop up for even a moment. Because I can easily place the lung shot on them. I'm not even going to try for the heart. No real reason risking it with where we are. But I just needed to pop out and say hello for just a moment. Doesn't seem to want to reply or bring itself in, does it? Okay, I'm going to just crouch in and see if I can spot it myself. So yeah, it's not that far out that it called from. That is just like a general area, but still. I guess this is the Lynx tracks too still. Yeah, it is. I don't know what that is. It's kind of odd. Maybe it's idle from another kind of animal. Man, it's like we heard it from right up ahead. It looks like it's just gone off on its way. Unfortunately, we are at the time limit, so I'm going to have to end things off here. But thank you all very much for joining me on this episode of our Hemmeldal Expedition series. Been going very smoothly, and with the tent placed, we have all kinds of new opportunities ahead. If you did like this video, be sure to give it a like, and if you have any comments, tips, or tricks, be sure to leave comments right down below. Until I do see you in the next video, hunters and survivors, please remember, as always, to take care, stay alive, and happy hunting.